Saturday Night Smoke Show or Saturday Night Smoke Show Live, whatever I call it. So, all right. Let's see who's in the chat already here. We got Bob's in here. What's up? Dub C, Bob's Ration right here, the Arctic Field Ration or AFR. That's what we're having for dinner tonight. Now, as you can see on here, it says February special. This is only for February. This month, if they carry over into next month, that means that there was leftover inventory. I doubt there will be. Just throwing that out there. Freeze-dried ham slice right there, as you can see. Now, I'm going to start off by telling you guys, if you want to get an extremely good deal right now, go over to Minotaur Trading Company, use the code LOVE40. You're going to get 40% off your entire order. That code is in the top of the description, so definitely go check that out. Got some B units up here too. Saltycroccollectibles, there's a link to his eBay store. I don't know what he's got up right now, if he's got anything at all. And he sent me a couple B units back in the day. I think one of these, I don't know. Hopefully one of the ones that I opened will most likely have been from him. Not 100% sure on that, though. Anyway, we're definitely going to be having a B unit tonight. Definitely going to be having an Arctic Field Ration tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about U.S. cold weather rations in general. Let's talk about that. Got the video done, by the way. That will be up tomorrow, 100%. I'll pull my laptop in here before this live stream's over. We'll do it later in the live stream, and I'll give you guys a preview on the laptop. I still have to render it, but it won't be no big deal. It'll be up tomorrow for sure. So, what's up, Smitty? Hey, Tracy Phillips, how you doing, man? I still got to get you a box out. I got to get a lot of boxes out. You guys know I had the health crap go on, and it's been a pretty hectic past, what, month and a half, however long it's been. It's been kind of crazy. Hello, Miss Renee. The Angry Blacksmith, what's up? Who else is here? History Savior 1941 is here. Believe he's still got his giveaway going on. All you guys got to do is go over there and comment on one of his videos over on History Savior 1941's channel. I highly, highly recommend you do that and encourage you to go over there. If you like what History Savior is doing, also hit that subscribe button, just like you do for everybody in this community. I mean, it's kind of, you know, we grow within ourselves, and people are new to the community all the time, subscribing to the channels, and it's a whole great thing. So, am I reading anything here? It's going to be -20 with the wind chill, Miss Marilyn says. Oh, my goodness. It is currently, I think it's 28. Let me see here. I think it's 28 degrees. Let me make a real quick post on the YouTubes. And hold on just one second. Well, maybe. Okay. Copy the link. Make a post. Create a post. Boom. Boom. Of course. Live now. Okay, that's done. Sorry, guys. It's one of those things that, I don't have any other social media. The only thing I use is YouTube. So that's the only way I reach people. I should probably expand that a little bit. I will not ever go into Facebook and Twitter realm. And I do have an Instagram that was created for Eating History. If you guys haven't seen Eating History, definitely try to find that, track it down. You can go to history.com and watch it still. And there's also webisodes that you can check out. Heading outside, we'll be listening, but fingers won't be working. Enjoy the food, Smokey. Well, thank you, Smitty, for that super chat, my dude. And Smitty, I saw that you had like a campfire or something. So I think you're doing like the Saturday survival, Saturday hangout outside kind of deal. I can't do it, man. My leg gets so cold. It's killing me right now just because of the weather. That and a screw is protruding out of my ankle about that far. I couldn't show you right now. You guys don't want to see that anyways. I'm all over the place tonight. Thank you for that super chat, though, by the way. And Horny Animal came in with, hope you've had a good week. Well, thank you for the, hope I've had a good week. It's been a slow week, it feels like. not bad. Kind of still recovering from the pancreatitis that I had. It's just it's a whole process, I guess you would call it. And thank you guys for that. Now, wow, there's a lot of chat that I missed. Like I mentioned, guys, go to Minotaur, use the code LOVE40. Happy Valentine's Day early, a little bit early. What are we? A little less than 4 hours early. We're in my time zone. So, happy early Valentine's Day to anybody out there that cares. Go over to Minotaur, use the code LOVE40. That is going to give you 40% off your entire order. I don't think you can beat that, really. I mean, honestly, that's some savings. Like, I'm not big on promoting anything, and I'll be 100% honest with you guys about this stuff, man. I mean, if I don't like something in a ration, I'm going to tell you I don't really like it. But everybody's palate is different. I don't have a penny in this ration, not a dime. So what you're going to get out of me is an honest review for this ration right here. And I do have another Arctic Field ration that's not just a February special. It's going to be a continuous menu of chili mac, and we're going to check that out probably, I don't know, it'll be probably like 3 or 4 Saturdays from now, I would say. Probably 4. That'll give me 3 weeks in between, then the 4th one. So yeah, we'll probably check that one out. So you guys, I mean, 40% off, even if you're just going over and buying components. Like, I've looked around at prices, you can't do much better. And foreignmre.com also has where's my mug at? They have $10 off your order of MREs, cases of MREs, or cases of First Strike rations. You get $10 off for using the code Oldsmokey10. That's over at foreignmre.com. If you guys are looking for cases, I think you can get a case shipped for about $100. So you're gonna have less than $10 a meal in it. It's gonna be like what, 8 something, roughly 8. What would it be? About 850. 850, 16. Yeah, roughly a little bit less than 850 a meal. That's not bad for fresh. Now, what Art has over there are fresh MREs. But again, guys, I can't look, it's not a promotion. It's just passing on savings to you guys. 40% off with the code LOVE40. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to use that code myself because it's not very often that you get 40% off of MRE components or MREs in general. And all of the new Minotaur stuff like this that I've had, I've really enjoyed. And I've been looking back and thinking, and actually I've been eating on a couple old MRE Nation, the old MRE Nation MREs that I've had. And, like, I don't think I realized how good those things were until they're gone. Now that I can't get them anymore, it's like they were actually really, really good. And I have a feeling that if it ever came to something like that, I'd feel the same way about this. So, let's, what are we going to do here first? First, I think we're going to talk about, a little bit about, cold weather rations in the United States in general. They didn't really start doing specific cold weather rations until 1989. I have an example of a 1989 right here. This is a Rafco. These are very, very special. I will say they're very special for one reason, I would say, would be because the review that Steve done on them and how much praise that he has for them. The Rafco freeze-dried, there's a few unique things about the Rafco freeze-dried. First of all, as you can see right here listed on the top of this, let me set it up here so you can have a better look at it. The very first line right here, chicken and rice bars slices. This is the only time they ever did this in a ration cold weather, or RCW for short, with the bars. Now that's literally what it is. I think it's 4 or 5 bars. I've never personally eaten a Rafco freeze-dried ration cold weather. This is the only one that I have. And it's got to get a special review. Now, excuse me. I should have brought out. Let's see. There's 5 different manufacturers of ration cold weathers throughout the years. I think I have 4 of the 5. I'm lacking 1, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the manufacturer's name is of the one that I'm lacking. If anybody in the comments right now knows the entire list of Ration cold weather production, production manufacturers of, obviously, the Rafco freeze dried is the first one, and you finish out with Warnick. Sorry about that. So, as I was saying, Rafco made the first ones, Warnick made the very last ones, and they were produced in 1998 and very early 1999. I do believe they still made some. So, oh, I missed the super chat Miss Marilyn is saying. Let me go in here and go, because my stream just cut out on me, so I lost all my chat. It's gone. I can't get it back. So, hopefully, you got to be kidding me. It's gone. I can't see it. That's not cool. Hang on. Okay, the chat's coming back, but my super chats list is... Nope. Alright. The only way I'm going to be able to see it is if I go in here. So,
this is it. This is the Mecca of...
give me just 1 second, and I will find it. Okay, it was Bob with a $100 or a $99.99. Looking forward to tonight's stream. Stoked. Well, thank you for that very large super chat, Bob. Holy cow, man. You did not have to do that. I super appreciate you, though, man. Wow. I hope that was the only one that I missed because, well, here, I'll just show you. Well, hang on. Sorry, I had text messages popping up there. I don't want to dox anybody. See, this is the only thing I can see. Now, if I go like this, nope, that's it. It will not let me go any higher. You got to be kidding me, man. And I can't see it on here either. This is not cool. I wish I could turn the camera around and show you guys what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing literally nothing of the super chat. So I lost all three. One was History Savior, one was Horny Animal, and one was Bob. So I still remember the three that came in so far. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it doesn't drop out on me and I lose it again. If you guys know anybody that would like to join the live stream, let them know that we're doing this. And I'll get back into talking about United States military cold weather rations. Before the ration cold weather, there was the long range patrol, which would be utilized in cold weather environments if need be. Only because they had the freeze dried mains that would not freeze in a cold environment. As the canned food back then, they're in a really cold environment, anything below 32 degrees, I guess you could say, then their food's going to freeze, and it's going to be really hard for them to heat it up, and it's going to be impossible to eat as well. Well, my chat stopped working altogether. Sorry, guys. I keep getting distracted. But, anyway, so the ration cold weather itself weighs almost 3 pounds, 2 3/4 pounds. Now, this is a freeze-dried 24-hour ration. This is the only cold weather ration that we've ever had that was 24 hours. So that you get technically one ration. It would either be rubber banded or taped together, like this one is taped. So you would either get one that's taped or rubber banded. And 2 3/4 pounds is the typical weight on a ration cold weather. And it takes a whole bunch of water to rehydrate everything that's in here, because you got to rehydrate your main. You can make like a gruel out of your granola bars or your oatmeal cookie bars. You've got what else is in here? You got your orange beverage base that's going to take water. So you got your instant tea that's going to take water. And in this half, you're going to have your cocoa beverage powder, beverage base apple cider, the fruit soup. You're going to have your soup, chicken noodle soup. So yeah, it's going to take a substantial amount of water to rehydrate everything that's in here. But if you think about it, 3 of these right here versus these 2 right here, you're still going to need a substantial amount of water to rehydrate 3 of these. And 3 of these is going to weigh more than those 2 bags right there, I'm sure. I don't know exactly what the weight on a meal cold weather is typically. Stella, go. Sorry, guys. You were just out. God. Sorry, guys. I gotta let the dog out. Come on. Hurry up. Which means I'm gonna have to let you back in. She wasn't gonna let me ignore her, so. Okay. So, as you can see, there's a theme going here with the cold weather rations. They're all camouflaged to a snowy environment. You can be in a cold environment and not be snowy, though. So, yeah, I kind of see the point. I kind of don't. I would say like a really light tan would be a better option, in my opinion, like really light tan. I would say kind of like the first generation tan bags, except a little bit lighter than that. Hey, I see CT is here, and I see G Schultz is here. You guys go check out CT's channel, and if you don't know who G Schultz 9 is, I don't know where you've been at, but go subscribe to both their channels if you like their content. Easy to find their channels. CT's links in my description. G Schultz links in my description. So yeah, real easy. So the Ration Cold Weather only came in 6 different menus. So they only had 6 different mains as far as the Ration Cold Weather goes. So that kind of sucked. You know, you only had 6 menu options. Menu fatigue is a thing, especially if you're stuck in a cold weather environment and you're having to eat operational rations like this all the time. Versus meal cold weathers, you got 12 different menus. The food packet cold weather in the middle right here. This is the odd boy out. This is the one that just doesn't really have a place or fit in anywhere, because first of all, I'm going to tell you that this thing is extremely rare, and I have dug and dug. I've went as far as speaking on the phone with Natick directly for hours. I spoke to Ameriqual directly on the phone. I spent probably all the phone calls I had at least an hour and a half talking to Ameriqual, trying to dig up the information. Nothing. Okay. Basically, I came up empty-handed. I was able to compile a little bit of information, and also there's a thread on MREinfo.com. If you guys haven't visited MREinfo.com, go check out the website. K-Man, which is going to be in here, runs that website, created that website, is the MRE godfather, I guess we'll call him. And anyways, so you guys, Dub C came in with a super chat there. Hey, Oldsmokey, I love that 24-hour RCW, one of my favorites. Yeah, the Ration Cold Weathers are, in themselves, they have a novelty factor to them, to us ration enthusiasts. There's something about a Ration Cold Weather, plus all the Ration Cold Weathers had the oatmeal cookie bars and the granola bars in them, which to me is like the best dessert side thing that you can get. I really love those things. So, but thank you for that super chat, Dub C, and you guys can probably go check out a Ration Cold Weather review over on Dub C's channel. Now, like I was saying with the food packet cold weather, I mean, really, there's not a whole lot that we know about this. Even guys that had, I talked to Norge on MREinfo.com. Norge said that they had these shipped to them back, I can't remember what the date was that he told me. It would have been around 2004. So what's really strange is the meal cold weather started in 2004. Was it 2004? I think it was 2004. Regardless, whenever the meal cold weather started, the food packet cold weather also came out at the exact same time. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Now, they've been talking about for many years getting rid of the meal cold weather, or getting rid of the long-range patrol and only making the meal cold weather. So anytime they need a long-range patrol, they'd get a meal cold weather instead. So I don't know that they've done that yet. I haven't seen a new, fresh long-range patrol since 2016. That was the last time I seen fresh long-range patrols hit the market. I don't think that they exist. I don't think they're out there. Got to let the dog in. She's knocking on the door. Sorry, guys. Hurry up. All right. So I don't want to talk your guys' ear completely off, but this right here, the Ration Cold Weathers, they typically are made up of 4,500 calories. So you got 4,500 calories in these two bags right here, which is pretty sufficient whenever you compare it to the Meal Cold Weather. Hang on just 1 second here. I think the Meal Cold Weather runs like, around 1,500 calories. So 3 of these would be about the same as these 2 right here. But right here is a lineup of your 3 different cold weather rations. And the reason I wanted to talk about those is because we're doing an Arctic field ration tonight, which is a freeze-dried main. Now, the only other thing that I'll tell you about the Meal Cold Weathers, or the Meal Cold Weathers or the Ration Cold Weathers, either or, is they do provide extra drinks for these cold weathers versus the long range patrols, where they're kind of lacking on the drinks versus these. Not that they're lacking, but they just have less than these do. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk your ear off about this. I think I've talked enough about it. But that's your lineup of different cold weather rations that the United States has produced up to this point. Now, they had cold weather survival kits, which I had one at one point. Those are really interesting. The earliest I've seen those go back was 1964, I think, is the earliest one that I've seen. Not to say that that's when they started. I'd say they probably have them earlier than that. Now, does this have a menu list on it? Packaging date on this thing? Here. January 28th, 2021. Inspection date's January 28th, 2031. And there is not a menu list on the back, like the other ones that I've had. Now, I do believe this is going to be a single meal, if I'm not mistaken, I would think. Can't remember why I was thinking it was going to be a 24-hour ration. B units. B1, B2, the good B2, by the way, B3. Typically, when you see a B2 unit, I'll just show you real quick. I would say probably 80% of the time, roughly, this is what you're going to have. Crackers with cheese spread. Now, this is a very early MCI B unit. This is the second or third. This is third year. 1958, 59. This is 60. See, the production date on that is 5 of 1960. Booth Fruit Company. Booth Fruit Company is a large manufacturer of ration combat individuals, C rations, and meal combat individuals. They're one that I've seen a lot. Seen them around a lot. Now, your B1 unit, just by shaking that feels like it's probably going to have a cocoa beverage powder in it, if I was to guess. This is a... Oh, no, this has a cocoa beverage powder in it. Huh. So, I guess that's going to... I don't know what that's going to have in it. Huh. Maybe a fudge bar or something? And this one says crackers and candy, but it sounds like it's got a... I don't know. Every time I do this and I shake the can like that, I think that's got another can in it. That's going to have a peanut butter in it, or that's going to have a jam in it. Which it's not going to have a jam in it, but it might have a peanut butter in it. Because that sounds like a real hard... I don't know. We're going to find out. I think I might open this one just because I'm curious. I do have a seedless blackberry jam and a peanut butter as well. I just plan on opening a B unit because they take a substantial amount of time in themselves. Get out the... well, that's the first one I grabbed, so we're going to go with the P51. Let's see. Find a mess kit down here. And if anybody has any B units, I'm currently looking for some B units that will most likely be edible, and I'm going to tell you why. It's not a personal thing. It's not me looking for myself. I have a project that I'm definitely going to be doing this summer. I've already got it lined up. I've talked to the folks. This is something that's got to be planned out better, and it's going to be awesome. So there's a YouTube channel called Belt Fed. I think it's called Belt Fed Machine Guns or Belt Fed Guns here on YouTube, and they got back with me in an email. And what they do is they take belt fed machine guns out to Vietnam vets, to veterans, guys that actually use these weapons in action. And they load them up full. They fill the belts up, load the guns up, and let the guys actually run through a belt. And I swear you've never seen a smile on a guy's face no bigger than this. It's an amazing thing to watch. And they're very short videos that they have on here, like a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. Now, that's going to depend on how much the guys are willing to talk and tell their story. But I want to get with these guys, go out with them, and take some food for these guys to see too. And hopefully I can find some B units and stuff like that out of a grouping that are most likely going to be edible, and go out and, obviously I'll try it before I even attempt to share it with them. But yeah, I don't mind sharing it with the fellas. It's their choice whether or not they want to or not. That's weird. Never had that happen to me before. Huh. Well, let me just bend this bad boy up a little bit. That should do. Okay. Huh. It's a really nice mess kit. I actually got this from Bob. I don't see any stamping on it anywhere, do I? There might have been some there at some point. It's not legible anymore. Thought there was something on this. Huh. I do not remember where this mess kit is from. I mean, I know I got it from Bob, but I can't remember what its country of origin is. But it'd be fun to put that thing to use. All right, there. I just needed something for the B unit. Didn't want to get a whole tray out. But this should be perfect. Now let's find out if this B2 unit, this B3 unit has another can in it. Let's find out. Let's find out if it's got any air trapped in, or if it's under a vacuum. Here we go. All right, nothing. No hiss at all. And one thing I will say about opening these B2 units with a can opener like this is you do end up with some metal flakes inside your can and on your, typically stuck to your crackers and whatnot. So just a little friendly reminder that does happen, and that's kind of part of it. Let's see what we have here. A little corrugated piece of paper. Look at the crackers, they look good. Oh no, that smells horrendous. Any guesses of what's going to be underneath here? Still sounds like a can. It smells awful though. What is that? Oh. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to dump it out. Aha. Okay. Get our little corrugated paper out of there. Okay, we got two of these. What are these? Can you read it? Nope, that's upside down. Candy chocolate discs with toffee enriched sweet. Well, these aren't bloated at all. They look really nice. This one looks even better. Look at that. It's kind of, like I said, it's really hard to read it. I got to get the light just right for you guys to be able to read it. It's really hard. And there we go. You can kind of read it there. Even in person, it's hard to read. This is a 1 ounce net weight manufactured by the Wilbur Chocolate Company Incorporated out of Lidditz, Pennsylvania. No, Penna. Penna. I guess that's Pennsylvania. It's a really weird abbreviation for Pennsylvania, if that's what it is. Huh. Candy chocolate disc with toffee enriched sweet. Candy, comma, chocolate disc. Can't see a comma. Chocolate disc with toffee, comma, enriched. I don't know if there's a comma there or not. Let me see. Nope. Yep, there is, I think. And then sweet. Ingredients are sugar, toffee. Going to be impossible to read that one. Let me see if I can read this one. Okay, ingredients are sugar, toffee, contains sugar, margarine, corn syrup, brown sugar, almond butter, artificial flavoring, salt, and chocolate liqueur. And then we get into a chemical list that's really impossible for me to be able to read it. I do see sorbitol. After the chocolate liquor, it says sorbitol. Monosterate. Polysorbate. CO something. CO something salt. Huh. Anyways, I'm going to save one of these for display. I think this one's a little bit better. I've never saved one of these for my candy display. How weird is that? I don't know why I haven't. I've had about 1 million of them. I've probably thrown, I'm going to say, I've probably thrown at least 20 or 30 of those things away. Probably more than that, but I'm just giving it an easy guess. Let's see. This was the top crack. Was this the top cracker? Or was... I can't tell. Let's see. Oh. Well, they kind of feel like they still are crunchy. I don't know. I'm going to give it a try anyway. Huh. That is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Very salty. You know, it tastes good, actually. Kind of has this weird, like malted barley, maybe. It has a flavor to it that reminds me of beer, like a yeast. Let's see if this thing's edible. It may be. I don't know what I got on my hand right there. What is that? Weird, it's not coming off. Huh. I don't know what that is. Now, I do believe I got this from Saltycroccollectibles, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. But he did send me a few of these back in the day. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Not a whole lot of bloom going on there. Looks like it had a little bit of moisture at one point. Horny Animal, hope everyone has a good Valentine's Day tomorrow. And be safe. Well, thank you for the super chat and the well wishes to everyone on their Valentine's Day endeavors tomorrow. Well, that's a weird looking... Huh. Is that mold? What is that? Weird. That does not look like bloom. As you can see, bloom typically has like a chocolate brown, obviously like a light brown color to it. That is white. That is almost like a fuzzy white, even. Oh yeah, I smell that sorbitol. Oh, and sorbitol has this very strong chemical, sour. It smells a lot like stomach bile. I know that's a horrible description for everyone, but that's what it smells like. It has a very sour. If you've ever had a sour stomach, like from drinking milk, almost like sour milk too, like a really bad sour milk though. I don't know. Let's. Just gonna break this over here off. Maybe. It looks absolutely fantastic, and I will be eating more of these crackers, possibly with some of this meal here. But all we have in here is enriched toffee pieces. There are some ingredients in there that make me nervous. The almond butter. There was something else in there that made me nervous as well. That looks like a pretty good chunk of toffee right there. I'm just going to eat that piece of toffee first. Holy cow. That's hard. Chewy. So the toffee, well, that tastes weird because of the chocolate. I'm just going to give it a bite. We're just going to dive in here. Not going to screw around anymore. Very crunchy. Definitely picking up on that sourness. It's making my mouth water in a very strange way. Okay, it's burning my entire mouth. Yeah, it's burning. That is not good. It's coated my entire mouth with a film. It's making me drool. It's stinging my tongue, the roof of my mouth, my cheeks. It tastes like, it tastes exactly like how I've described. It's smelling. It tastes like you're trying to eat, almost like you're trying to eat milk that's went bad or something. It's absolutely horrible. And the numbing effect to my tongue right now is pretty outstanding. It's quite aggressive, and I mean it's burning, and my tongue is actually kind of numb. Oh, maybe that'll help. That is bad. That is really bad. Okay, so we know that one didn't hold up. I've eaten these before. I've eaten these chocolate discs before where they were fine, especially the toffee ones. A lot of times the toffee ones will hold up. I would say these B units seen some heat at some point. 1977. So, how old is that? 80 to 20 is 40. I said 41. 44-year-old chocolate just didn't hold up. That sorbitol, man, and that almond butter, and whatever else I read in there. There was something in there that really made me think that's probably what goes bad in these. It says contains sugar. Oh, margarine. So you got butter or fat. That fat is what's went rancid and made my tongue sting and go numb. And it's not going away. It's actually not going away yet. Which, I don't like that. Typically, it doesn't last this long. Like I said, it's pretty aggressive. Let's move on here so I can get something else into my mouth sooner rather than later. Oh, super chat. Everybody's saying super chat. Sorry, guys. I'm sure I looked away from the screen. Okay, CT, you guys think I should make a pizza / gooey gooey butter cake video with Marilyn tomorrow. Well, duh. If you can, you probably should. Yeah, I would definitely watch that. So, thank you for the super chat, CT, and cheers to you and Miss Marilyn getting together and making a video. Sounds like you got to be around the St. Louis area. You must be trucking in that area right now. Put these in there, there, get it out of the way. There we. No, that's no. Oh man. Okay. I didn't take that big of a bite of that, but I guess it was big enough to bother me. My mouth is still, I'm drooling, is what I meant to say, not my mouth is. I'm drooling currently. That taste is very prevalent in my mouth still. Yep, I was hoping that thing was going to be good too. All right, well, here we are into the February special ham slice freeze dried. This is an Arctic field ration from the company Minotaur Trading. Well, from Minotaur Trading Company. If you guys want to pick up one of these, 40% off. Use the code LOVE40. Again, I mean 40% off. You can't beat that. Yep, I haven't drooled like this maybe ever. I don't know if I've ever drooled like this. This is bad. I've got to keep wiping it off my face because I can't stop it. Whew. Okay. Hide this out of sight here a little bit. Alright, first thing I know you guys saw was this Milky Bar. Milky is our number one ingredient. Oh, Milky. Milky is our number one ingredient. Milk is our number one ingredient. This is made by Nestle. I don't know that I've ever seen these in the stores or anything. Are these an import? What's this say right here? Know your servings. 1 bar equals 1 serving. Oh, here we go. To find out more, visit milkybar.co.uk. So these might be a UK import. 25 gram bar. Is it going to say on here or not? I would say it's coming from the UK. That would be my bet, judging by what I just read. All right. Oh, Bob says it is British. British. Okay, here we have some cornbread stuffing. 240 calories involved in this. Calories in this. Real quick. Per serving, 135 calories per serving. I don't know. They got that weird chart on the back. Add a half a cup of water. So 4 ounces of water. Wait a minute. Add half cup hot water. 2 ounces. Shake well. Let stand for 8 minutes. You know that's not right. Bob, since you're in here, is it 2 ounces or is it 4 ounces? Because it says to add half a cup. Half a cup would be 4 ounces. Yep, love 40. Get yourself 40% off, guys. Okay, I'll ask you about that later. I'm going to keep an eye on there. Okay, so Bob says it's 4 ounces. So that's a misprint right there. Ignore that 2. And make it a 4. 4 ounces of water. Roger that. Next up, we have a little Flavor Your World miniature bottle of Tabasco Classic, just like the old military version there back in the day. Same size, same deal, except as you can see, there's quite a color difference there. Seems how this one's probably 35 years old, roughly, something like that. 35 years old. And we will put that right there. Next, we have a piece of cornbread, trans fat free. 260 calories included in that bad boy. We have an accessory kit. Check that out in a second. Oh, we have a country gravy mix. 90 calories in there. Half a cup of water into this as well. We'll have to mix that in a bowl. Actually, this might hold the 4 ounces, but I think it would probably be pretty full if we tried that. Next up, we have some instant mashed potatoes. Also 4 ounces of water. Okay, we have 2 pineapple guava drink mixes. Never heard of saw these before. So those are new. Pretty good sized bags on ones. These ones take what? 12 to 14 ounces. Definitely going to have to put that in the cup as well. We have a cheese spread. Classic. Alright. I've done something wrong here. There's the drink mixes. There's that. Cheese spread. Oh, here we have all-day corn nuts. That is a huge package of corn nuts. 390 calories worth in there. It's like a whole bag of corn nuts. And last but not least, here we have our ham slices. Nope, sliced breakfast ham. Cured, smoked, fully cooked, and freeze-dried. $120 calories. Really? That's it? Huh. 2 slices in there? 2 or 3, maybe? At least, I don't know. There's ham in there. There's some ham in that package right there. Gusted bottom on this. Now, Bob was very adamant about telling me to rehydrate the ham. Add your water and lay it flat. Because obviously you got your flat pieces of ham in there. You're going to want them laying flat. So let me grab a tray right here real quick. Oh, gotta move a couple things out of my way here. Alright. And we'll take a look at this accessory packet right now. Why not? Wait, can I open this like a chip bag? Yeah. Nope. Those bags are pretty tough. I know there's a tear notch right there to tear it long ways, but just going to do this and just rip it all to pieces like a barbarian. In here we have we got a spoon. We have a Nescafe Taster's Choice House Blend. We got a Fresh Nap. We have some 2 Aqua Tabs. Those are nice to have. Some sugar. Non-dairy coffee creamer. We have a pepper. And we have 2 salts. And these little chocolate mints, I believe is what these are. Something like that. Little chewy chocolate mints. Okay, that's everything. Let me get this stuff on the side here. That's why I usually wait. Alright. Round all this up. Pretty lightweight, honestly. Everything together right here, like, I wish I had a scale. Oh, there's the Aqua Tabs. I mean, honestly, it's not doesn't weigh a whole lot, which is a good thing. Whenever you're packing a bunch of food into any place, you know, in the woods, whatnots. So ham, cornbread stuffing, a drink mix. Won't be needing both. Cheese spread, and chocolate bar that I just broke. It wasn't broken until I just broke it. Okay. What's going to take the longest? Probably the ham, I would say. So, we're going to start with the ham, get it rehydrating. Look at that. And you guys know I'm going to be eating this dry, so here we go. Trying it out dry, down the hatch. Mmm. Mmm. Salty. Nice, really strong ham flavor. That is nice. I like that. Sorry guys, but I gotta save a little bit of this in its freeze-dried form. I kind of want to just pull a piece of it out of there, but there's actually a good bit in there. I don't want to take that much out because that might mess with my water. But, oops. I'll get my son to come in here and try it as well. Alright. Save me some dry pieces right there. Honestly, I would eat half of this dry if it wasn't a review right now. I would probably just eat about half of it dry. Alright, how much water does it say? Add 14 ounces of hot water. Let's stand for 15 minutes. Okay? Make a little bit more room in the bag there. 14 ounces. That's a lot of water. That ham is going to soak up a ton of water, it sounds like. Get the measuring cup out here. Now, I'm not going to put 14. I'm going to put, we're going to start with 11. Since I took some out and ate a piece. Alright. Give me 11 ounces here. Alright. I don't think... Okay, I need hot water for the mashed potatoes, the country gravy, and the cornbread stuffing. Alright. Let's get the water added into this bad boy and let it sit for a while. Alright. It's going to be hard to show you guys because of the amount of steam that's coming off of here. But there we go. Now it's going to go right there on its side. Let's scoot the tray down a little bit more here. All right. Next, we're going to do the cornbread stuffing. It says 4 ounces. We'll give it 3, 3.5, something like that. That way I can heat it up a little bit later. Miss Minnie, honey, I don't know what you want. All right. Hey boys, take care of the dogs. Miss Minnie, hang on. My cat wants out. Something tells me this is going to be better than the old MRE cornbread stuffing. I would have to venture to agree with you, G. Schultz, because the old cornbread stuffing that I've had sucked. I mean, just this slimy, gooey mess, usually. Okay. This only takes 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so we're going to hold off on that. 4 ounces into this. Hopefully this package will hold 4 ounces. We'll see. It should. Hopefully I got enough hot water. I think I do. Alright. There we go. Shake well for 45 seconds. My water's so hot, I can't really go crazy because it'll burn the crap out of my fingers. I'm losing a bunch of heat out of my bottle over here, steam escaping. Alright, I think that's good. What next? Anything else? Okay. Guess we can go ahead and do the country gravy. Not much of a smell there. A little bit. Smells like brown gravy. This calls for 4 ounces as well. Yep. Hang on, Minnie. Alright. Got water in there. I will say that the closures seem to close quite well. God, it's so hot. Shake vigorously for 30 seconds. Try to get up to full 30. Probably should hear it thicken up, but I don't know if that'll happen with how hot my water is. It's extremely hot. Burning my fingers. Ow. Yikes. Ow. That should have been close to the 30. Mashed potatoes feel right. Let's take a look at these all-day corn nuts. Man, dude. Go a whole bunch of corn nuts in there. The label didn't get stuck on the bag before the corn nuts went in there, it feels like. Those are some big old corn nuts. Big old nuts. Give it a try. Just because I can't wait. Kind of salty. Very corny. Cornbread. Stuffing. Trans fat free. Gotta tell you, these cornbreads are amazing. Look at that. Something that looks so wrong tastes so right. Oh, it smells so good. That would honestly be a really nice candle scent. Here's your date code on that. 8162. 162nd day. 2018. Okay. Okay. Guava drink. Pineapple guava drink. Let's get her done. Now, this calls for 12 to 14 ounces. Look at that. Got a nice pink hue to it. Pink color. I want to attempt to put the water in the pouch, and then we'll dump it over into a glass. Should be about right there. So yep, it will hold the I put probably close to 14 in it. I wanted to go less. Oh boy, it's going to be close. Got myself a nice scratch on my wrist there. A couple of them actually last night. Would be cool to constitute that ham with a little bit of pineapple beverage powder. Miseducating. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Misticating in with the water. Pineapple drink mix. Do you have a pineapple drink mix? I don't know if I've ever had that. Oh, Canadian pineapple drink mix. Yeah, that when we cook our hams, we typically, you know, put the toothpicks on it and have pineapple slices on the outside of it. And old Josh, he worked for what's it called? Honey Baked Ham in Pennsylvania. Josh McCouga, the co-host of Eating History, that was his first job, was at the Honey Baked Ham factory in Pennsylvania. Alright, let's take a look at this. I think this only holds 12 ounces, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully it mixed up, because there was no room for it to slosh around in there, so I'm going to dump a little bit out, and then I'm going to seal it back up and give it another shake, because there we go. Again, guys, code LOVE40, L-O-V-E 40, 40% off over there at Minotaur if you guys want to go get yourselves any of these Arctic field rations or anything like that. It's not going to hold it all. I was afraid of that. That's okay. I think we're ready to start plating, aren't we? Cheese spread. What am I going to do with this cheese spread? I don't know. I think I'm going to put it on some vintage crackers. Probably what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, for real, 40% off your whole order at Minotaur by using the code LOVE40. Yeah, I definitely suggest doing that. 40% off, guys. You can't beat that. You need your cheese. Need my cheese spread. I don't think, I don't know if I really want to even use cheese spread on anything in here. Nothing I can think of that's been like, oh yeah, cheese spread looks really good for that. I mean, you could mix it in with like your corn nuts to give you a little spike in flavor or something. So sitting here, having leftover Indian food for dinner, got me thinking. Shelf-stable MRE samosa. Samosa. Samosa? Did I say that properly? Is there going to be any more eating history? Probably not. Not unless maybe we can get it on a different network or something, because of course you guys know coronavirus really screwed us over there. Our ratings were good and stuff like that. It's just getting back to film it and everything with the coronavirus. Nobody was allowed to do anything. And now that they've kind of slowly started back into the filming and stuff, it's just been so long. It's been too long. They have a set time in between seasons of television shows, and that it's like we just fell at the absolute worst time. I'm going to start off with this because I really want to try this with a fresh palate. Pineapple guava. It's not too sweet. You can taste the pineapple and the guava. It's very, both flavors are really pronounced, and they mix well together. Actually, it's pretty viscous. It's got a thicker kind of texture to it for a drink, and it's actually really refreshing too. I think this is a mild enough drink, and I think the flavor is something that a lot of people will most likely like. So this is a pretty good all-around drink that most folks will be able to get down with. So, oh, the ham leaked out. Dang it. Well, I'm going to have a new board. You know what? One thing I noticed Bob didn't put in here was a napkin. Put a wet wipe in there, but no napkin or toilet paper. Clean up the ham mess back here that leaked out. As you guys can see, hot ham water all over the place back here. How did I get it all over the wall? Cheese and crackers. I don't understand how it leaked, honestly. It's like, was it just moisture, condensation? What the heck? I don't understand. I was wanting to flip it over so that the ham on the other side could, whatever. Yeah, oh, I got coffee. Let's do that. Cornbread stuffing can go right there. I don't want my cornbread getting all wet. What was that? What was that? You want to come here and try this freeze-dried ham? If you don't want to, see if Alex wants to come and try this. Spoon. Yeah, it's leaking out from somewhere. I don't know where it's leaking out from. I know it's sealed. Well, all the way across through there. Huh. I don't know. Unless is it leaking? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if Minnie's wanting outside or what, Ethan. Alright, I've had this problem with these Taster's Choice before. It's supposed to have a tear notch right there. It does not. Wait, it's up above. Nope, it's just not there. Now this Taster's Choice Master Blend or House Blend. Is this House Blend? Okay, yeah, House Blend. It's, I'm going to say it's not my favorite, but it's also not the worst. It's got a really nice scent to it. We'll go ahead and throw the creamer in there. And the sugar. I always find myself wanting more cream and sugar with the Minotaur rations. I don't feel like there's never that these little packs of sugar are just not enough. So I think they should include 2 of these. It's only 2.6 grams. You know, 2 of them would give you 5.2, which in my opinion is still, you know, not enough. But that's a personal thing. That's personal preference. I would say go ahead and throw 2 creams and 2 sugars in with a coffee like this. The other ones, wow, can't remember that brand of coffee that I don't like. Wow, guys, help me out. What's that brand of coffee that? Not bold, or it's yep, can't remember. I always say it's yeah, it's not deep nor rich. That's right, Bob. it's not deep nor rich. Yeah. Yeah, I think that amount of sugar would be okay. That amount of sugar and cream's fine for the not deep nor rich coffee, which you know that's like a 4-ounce cup. But this makes a full 8-ounce cup of coffee, and I think I only put about 6 ounces, 7 ounces maybe, probably closer to 6 than that. I think this ham is set long enough. Let's take a look at it. Why is it seeping out? I don't get it. Looks like it's rehydrated. There's a lot of water in there. I'm going to have to go drain this water off. And I'll be right back. Watch out, guys. Sorry, guys. Had to mess with the dog food in there. Totally my fault. Sorry. Alright. Get this ham out here. It's after it's been drained. Mainly drained. Looks like ham. No more hot ham water with it. And Josh started that hot ham water thing. I don't remember what the deal with that was. But that's a substantial amount of ham, I will say that. Definitely a full meal's worth after the bite that I took, plus what's sitting here on the side. Still dry. You want to try this, Alex? You can. Reaching. Alright, I gotta get a napkin so I can wipe my fingers off. Got an old Canadian napkin sitting here. These things create their own dust cloud. The material, recycled material that they're made out of, kind of does its own thing. Look at that. Put this over here with the corn nuts. There's your cornbread stuffing. Time for mashed potatoes. Try to get this done as quickly as possible so everything stays hot. I don't know what the best way to do. You think squeezing these out? Probably. I think that's probably going to be my best route. Sorry it's taking a second here, a little longer than I had anticipated. Uh-oh. Dry spots. Not good. Alright, I'm going to have to fix that. Might have to add a little bit more water to it, mix them up back here. Yeah, I shook those good too. I'm surprised that they didn't actually mix up. Yep, I'm going to add some more hot water back here, just a little bit. That might do it. We'll find out. Sorry guys, I'm going to be concentrating on getting these mixed back up. Oh wow. Yeah. A lot of dryness going on there. Lots of powder still. Might need more water still. Okay, so the spoon's pretty floppy. It's flinging mashed potatoes everywhere if I don't hold it right up next to the neck, but that's nitpicking. It's a spoon. It's going to do its job. It's going to get the food from point A to point B. I don't think it's going to break. It's just flimsy. Okay, I'm going to give it just another little shot. A little tiny. Alright. I ain't giving it no more after that. That's it. That's all it's getting. There's still some dry in there. Should have checked them before I went dumping them out. I don't know what I was thinking. Mashed potatoes are one of those things that can very likely stay powdery like these ones. Now, as far as the country gravy goes, I think it's probably mixed up well. I'm going to put a little bit of this. It smells like sausage biscuit type of gravy there, like a white gravy. Put a little bit in the middle of the mashed potatoes there. I'm not going overboard. I'm not a huge gravy guy. And if I do have gravy, I typically like to have like a turkey gravy or a brown gravy. All right, let's dig in before it gets cold. I think this ham underneath here is still going to be nice and hot. All right, there we go. Can't see it against my skin. It's so flesh toned, skin tone against my skin. See, it's just a piece of ham. Smells like ham. Smells smoky. You know, porky like bacon. All right, here we go. Down the hatch. Oh yeah, that rehydrated perfectly. No complaints there at all. Jimbo, the Coastie says, love gravy. Makes those potatoes moist wagon. What? Alright, if I've missed a super chat, let me go back and check. Because I literally can't check my super chats for some reason. Texture's perfect. Nice and chewy. But not too chewy. I mean, it's just like a fresh ham. That's what it tastes like. Thanksgiving, Christmas time. Ham that you make. Now I'm going to just do the mashed potatoes on their own. There we go. Those are not bad. I would venture to say they're considerably better than most instant mashed potatoes that I've had. They taste really natural. They got a really nice potato flavor. The texture's great. I think I ended up getting these mixed up really well. You know, just about the right consistency. But now it's time to mix the ham with the mashed taters. Let's see what we get. Oh, how about a handful of mashed potatoes? At least I caught it right. Need more ham. This is like a it's like a home cooked meal. I mean, seriously. There we go. Try out the cornbread stuffing back here. Looks very cornbread stuffing-y. The only thing about doing your cornbread stuffing like this is obviously it's going to be moist, like wet, versus if you bake it in the oven or in the rear end of a turkey. It's going to have a, you know, a drier, yet I don't know, not moist, but somewhat moist texture. So let's give it a try. Well, pick up a lot of the celery flavor. I think I got a bite that was just too moist. I'll try this. Well, it's all like that. Well, the flavor's good. Tastes exactly like you would want cornbread stuffing to taste. And considering what it is and how you would consume it, and that it's intended to be an Arctic field ration, this would be awesome in the cold. I mean, I'm eating this in my living room. So it doesn't have the same appeal as it would being out in the cold weather and being extremely hungry because you're wore out from your body shivering or being in such cold weather. But, you know, like I said, the flavor's good. I'm just not a big fan of it being so wet. If I had it to do over again, I would probably added less water just to keep it on the drier side. And it seemed like a lot of the flavoring was on the bottom of the pouch, so when I dumped it out, it was all kind of piled on top. That's what this finer stuff is. So you got to kind of mix that in with the bread chunks, and then you get that burst of flavor. So let's go all in here and get some ham, some stuffing, mashed potatoes, a little bit of everything. So everybody cooks their ham differently. And if I don't know, there's something just a little bit different about this ham that maybe I'm not used to. It almost tastes like an artificial smoke or something, like a fake smoke. That's kind of what it tastes like to me. Other than that, it's spot on. It's not overpowering or too strong or anything. It's just fake smoke is not a flavor that I'm fond of. I'd rather not have the smoke flavoring at all. Or if I am going to use it, a very, very small amount, because a little bit of that stuff goes a long ways. Yeah, the mashed potatoes are really nice. They cut through this fatty, well, you know, this ham, which is kind of a fatty meat, I guess, versus turkey, you know. All right, let's go for some of this gravy. That's how I eat it. Just kind of dip it in the gravy. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's what I've done. Just kind of dipped it in there like a French fry in ketchup or something. Give it a try. Tastes like a breakfast gravy, like gravy that I would put over top of biscuits. That's exactly what that tastes like. So now we got to get into this cornbread, and which I can tell you what this tastes like. It tastes like a really nice sweet cornbread. It's got a really strong corn flavor to it. Cat, seriously, man. I'll be right back, guys. Killing me, man. All right, guys, come on. Out you go. Go. Go on. Go, go, go. Hurry up. Go. Go. Go, go, go. 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 Come on, little one. Come on. Hurry, hurry. All right, sorry guys, I'm back. So the cornbread is awesome. This is a staple. Like, I don't know, this is a really good little little loaf that the military came up with. I mean, cornbread that's shelf stable that you can have anytime, anywhere. It's pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. Is BTemple here? You guys got to go check out BTemple's channel. All kinds of great vintage reviews on that guy's channel, which the review that I'm going to be putting out, I'm not doing it tonight, it'll be out tomorrow, kind of revolves around the Canadian fellas. Okay, everything together. Mashed potatoes. Wait a minute. Let's start with a little bit of the stuffing. Ooh. A little bit of stuffing. Mashed potatoes. Gravy. Ham. Cornbread. Everything down the hatch. Wow. That is no doubt the way to eat that right there. Holy crap. All those flavors are blending together really well. I'm trying to give you a play-by-play as it happens in my mouth, but I don't want to talk with my mouth full either, which I'm doing anyway, so. I don't know how to describe that other than straight up a holiday meal. I mean, this just reminds me of a lot of a holiday meal. The only thing I typically wouldn't eat with this type of food right here would be mostly, I probably wouldn't eat cornbread with it, but at the same time. And I don't have a use for this in this meal. Sorry. Holy crap. Well, that just happened. Sorry, guys. I just knocked down like 6 bottles of Tabasco. I don't know how I managed to do that. Most of them open. Oh, they're just going to have to stay down there. Was one of them actually open with the lid open? No, they're just going to have to stay down there. Anyway. Yeah. So, what was I talking about? I had no use for something. Oh, yeah, the Tabasco. Whoops. No use for the Tabasco. Let me clear my throat out here a little bit. Rinse my palate out just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. That's actually a really interesting drink. It's a nice change of pace. And it's a new flavor for me. Something, I'm not used to. Ketchup on a hot dog is a sin, huh? Well, I like ketchup on a hot dog, so whatever. That fellow that started, that did the original hot dogs, that Nathan stole the recipe from, he sent me mustard, and he was the same way. He's like, yeah, you don't put ketchup on a hot dog. Okay, whatever. What do I want to do next? The cheese spread, too. Really, I mean, I don't know what else you could have put in here spread-wise because it needed to be something. But, I mean, you could put the cheese spread on the cornbread and eat it with this, but I just feel like the cheese spread's so... the flavor that comes from the cheese spread is so overpowering that I don't want it messing with any of this. And I gotta get one more bite like I just had, guys, with a little bit of everything, and then I'll leave it alone. I'll heat the stuff up later. All right, a little bit of stuffing. A little bit of mashed potatoes. A little dip in the gravy. Ham. A little bit of cornbread. All right. All around, this is a pretty good square meal, I gotta say. If I was to complain about something, it'd be the stuffing. But, like I said, I mean, that's just how it's going to be. Instant stuffing like that you're going to rehydrate like that, that's how it's going to end up. I mean, there's no way around it. Other than to add less water than it calls for. So if you're like me, and you don't like it to be super moist like that is, I would start off with half the water, which is what I should have done. I should have only put a couple ounces in there at most and done it that way, which I didn't. The mashed potatoes are pretty good. Not the best instant mashed potatoes I've ever had, but by far not the worst either. And I didn't get these mixed up right to begin with. The gravy is exactly what you would expect out of a white gravy. A little bit of that pepper in there. I mean, it tastes exactly like a breakfast gravy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of McDonald's gravy without the chunks of sausage in it, though. What else? The ham, rehydrated perfect. Got a little bit of that fake smoke flavoring to it. It's not strong, which is very good, because if it was, I couldn't eat it. I wouldn't eat it. But it does give it a little bit of an odd flavor, in my opinion. But if you're cool with that fake smoke flavor, you'll be fine with this. And as soon as you start chewing on it, it kind of goes away. I smell it more than I taste it, I guess. But everything mixed together really makes for an amazing meal, an amazing bite. Each bite, when you mix everything together, is like, it's like eating a holiday meal. Seriously, it really is. And the cornbread and the ham, I have a feeling are going to go really well together. Yeah, that's really nice. Those two pair up really well together. You can make a sandwich out of that. Still have plenty of ham left over if you wanted. Although, if you get one of these, I would definitely suggest a little bit of everything. I'm just going to stand here and keep eating. I got to stop. Pretty daggone good. The fact that I still want to stand here and eat it, even though I have eaten something today. I didn't intend on eating something today, but I did end up eating something today. All right. Now we got to check out the dessert bar here, which is a Milky Bar. Still got the coffee here too. We'll try that out with our Nestle's Milky Bar, most likely imported from the UK. I've never seen these in stores anywhere or anything, so I'm sure they're probably out there somewhere. But found an old okay. Molder 13 says found an old 2002 menu number 19. Beef with mushrooms today. Ever tried that one, Smokey? Shall I send it to you? Okay, so thank you for the super chat, Mulder. And the 2002 menu of beefsteak, as as it says in the title and as you said there, is not just beefsteak. It's beef with mushrooms. It's beefsteak with mushrooms is what it is. And I don't know why they did that. I can't for the life of me understand why they thought, let's take this really awesome chunk of roast beef, because it really was a great chunk of roast beef, and add these disgusting mushrooms in there with it. Let's do that. Guys will love that. Slimy mushrooms, yeah, oh yeah. That dirt flavor, that's what that roast beef's lacking, some dirt flavor. So, and I'm not like trying to joke about it. Like, they ruined that menu. That menu started in 1996. I think it was 1996. And ran until 1999 or 2000, where it was just beefsteak. And I'll tell you right now, if you can get your hands on a good beefsteak that's still good, the main is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, in 1999, they included the Santa Fe rice, I think it was. It was stupid. The rice didn't mix at all. Didn't belong in there at all. There was 100 things that I could have came up with that would have fit better with that menu, and I don't know why they added that rice. Now, the beefsteak with mushrooms, I've seen some guys like it, and I've seen some guys hate it. I have never eaten the beefsteak with mushrooms because I'm not a big mushrooms fan. And, I didn't really want to ruin the beefsteak memory that I had. So, wild mushrooms and frying them up in a skillet with like some really nice oil or something, that's different. These things that they throw in these shelf-stable meals, or that you get out of a jar and or you throw on a pizza, they're flavorless, they're slimy, they're gooey. I mean, they do have an okay texture, and I'll eat mushrooms. I just don't like them. I mean, I'll eat them, but I don't like them. I'll eat a lot of things that I don't like, just I guess, just because. I don't know. But if I have a choice to not order mushrooms on a pizza or something, I won't order them on there. Sucks I broke this thing because it was perfect. You're just going to see half of it. Huh. Rocket ships. It's like a spaceman or an alien. Huh. Weird. I wasn't going to take the whole thing out, but now I am. I want to see what's on the other half. Stars. Planets. There's a, looks like Saturn in the background there. Alright, we got to put this together. What is this? Is that how it's supposed to be? Huh. Weird. Spaceman, rocket ship, stars, planets. Okay. Why? I don't know. It's not a Milky Way. In a Milky Way, I could see a space theme. But this is a Milky Bar. Alright, let's give it a try. Ooh, soft. Really soft. Smells like very lightly like vanilla. Alright, give it a try. Yeah, deep fried mushroom, G. Schultz. I'll agree with that. I mean, that's a really nice quality white chocolate. It's got a really nice flavor to it. I wouldn't exactly say, oh, it's bursting with vanilla. It has that white chocolate flavor. So it's got that cocoa flavor, but it's, I don't know. I like it. It's really nice. It's smooth. It tastes like it's got a high quality to it. Okay, I missed a super chat. Miss Sharon says, Happy Valentine's Day, all. Well, thank you for the super chat, Miss Sharon. And yes, happy early Valentine's Day to everybody. Anybody who cares about that, I hope you have a good one. Yeah, that's not bad. It's probably going to mix pretty well with this coffee. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the coffee, it's kind of really hard to tell after taking a bite of that because it seems like the coffee's got a little bit of bitterness going on. It does. It's got a pretty highly acidic flavor. You know, it's got a nice bite to it. But take a bite of that, and then you take a drink of this. Wow. That makes for a really nice white chocolate coffee. Oh, yeah. Wow, those two really do mix well together. Holy cow. Very, very impressive there. I don't think I really needed the salt for anything. I guess I could have added some to the mashed potatoes. Would have really helped it out. And this huge, massive pile of corn nuts. Not exactly sure what I'd do with those other than snack on them throughout the day. But yeah, thank you so much, Miss Sharon, for that. Super chat. And unless my memory is really good today, I'm not going to be able to go back and recap all of the super chats because right now it's only showing two, Molders and Miss Sharon's. I know CT came in, History Savior came in, Horny Animal came in twice, Bob Gaskin came in, Minotaur Trading Company. Wow. Yep. I'm going to forget some, obviously. Oh, I think Dan came through too. Cyanide cookies. Dan, frontline worker over there in Australia. Big props to him. He's my dude. Made good buddies with him. Oh, Smitty. How could I forget Smitty? I don't know. Smitty's pretty forgetful. Or forgettable. That was mean. I didn't mean it like that. I guess I did, but I didn't. I meant it as a joke. This seems like it would melt easily. I'm kind of surprised it's not melted right now, just from handling it, because it is thin, very thin, and almost kind of soft to the touch. Got these mint things here. I'm not going to eat those either. Okay, what can I do now? I think what I'm going to do is, guys, give me just 1 second here. I could have put that cheese spread on them old crackers. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't, to be truthful. I'm trying to rearrange some things over here, guys, so I can put the laptop on the table. And we'll take a quick preview of that video, if you guys want to. If you don't want to, that's cool too. I don't mind either way. All right. Set this tray over here out of the way. Still a little wet spot from the ham. Save that cheese spread for later. All right, be right back. Grab the laptop. Have a smoke. I hope the laptop didn't die on me, because it's acting like the battery's dead. I hope not. All right, get it unlocked. What? There we go. Alright. Jeez. And, of course, the music has moved around. Alright. Like I said, it's still got to be rendered and all that good stuff, but I don't know where the speaker's at on this thing, but I'll figure it out here in a second. What's up, everybody? Alright, so kind of getting back in the swing of things. We're going to start off with a 2019 Canadian Individual Meal Pack, or IMP for short. So this particular menu is menu number 13, chili. We're not going to mess around here. We're going to get right into this. Hey, real quick, I'll mention on the back the QR code that links you to the Canadian Facebook page. Go in there, rate the meal, and stuff like that. There's some cool information on there. Let's just go ahead and get right into this. I like to split these open right here on the top. Look at that, right on top. Got a coffee crisp. Alright, let's see what's in here. Of course, we have the
It's going to be about
Nescafe sweet and
probably
creamy.
about 12 minutes, 30 seconds when it's done.
Peanut butter, a hamburger bun, 2 fruit punch sports drinks, a package of teriyaki beef jerky made by the Great Canadian Meat Company. For dessert, we have our sliced apples. We have a pack of Tabasco, our hot beverage bag, a pack of matches from Eddie Match, white tip, strike on back. Got a pack of Tic Tacs, so a little Canadian maple leaf dry towel.
Looks like it's not focusing very well.
Here's our wonderful Canadian spork.
What's up, Robert?
And here is the Canadian issue.
Bob? Hey, what's up, Bob?
Or napkin. And last but definitely not least, we have the chili. It's like 270 calories.
What was that?
970 milligrams of sodium. I mean, your average Canadian individual meal pack is going to run about 13 to 1400 calories, and this is the current standard issue military ration for the Canadian Armed Forces. This is exactly what they'd be eating if they were out in the field or doing some sort of field exercise. All right, I'm going to get all this stuff thrown over onto a tray, and I'll be right back. All right, so now what I'm going to do is go heat this main up, and I'm going to get everything else unpackaged and get the drinks made, and then we'll come back and check out all this awesome food together.
See, my music has moved. I want you guys to see, I'll see what you think of this music. It's definitely different. Something different. Alright, here we go.
Everything's ready. I got the chili heated up. I'm going to put it in a bowl. The reason I chose this meal tonight, it's middle of the winter, and it is cold outside, so it should be a perfect meal. I've never had the Canadian chili before, so I'm looking forward to that. Look at that. Wow. That actually looks like hot dog sauce or something.
So, as G. Schultz mentioned last night, it's been a long time since I've made a regular video. And it's kind of hard to get back in the swing of it. It's just not something that I'm not used to it, and my battery's going to die if I don't go on with it. So here we go.
Let's check it out.
Looks like my battery's just about dead.
Well, I gotta say I'm pretty excited because this looks amazing. Look at that chili. Now, the Canadian individual meal pack didn't start until 1981. Before that, they had the individual ration packs. I got a lot of this information from Smitty. The reason I kind of wanted to start back off with a Canadian meal is because I wanted to mention 3 of my good Canadian friends, and that is BTemple. There will be a link in the description, right at the top. Canadian Trucker, or CT, link to him also, and one of the best sources for Canadian information on ration packs is Smitty. Smitty's been digging into information for a long time. He's even filed for information. Really great guy, and I'm glad that he's trying to find as much information as he can. So I just wanted to mention those guys and say, check out their channels, subscribe if you like what they're doing, because they're really good guys, and they deserve every subscriber that they can get. Man, that chili looks awesome. The main ingredient in this, obviously, is the beef. So
nothing's finalized, and if there's anything in here anybody sticks out, it's like, oh, you should change that or take that out, or just,
get a big old
I'm watching the
bite of
chat
this
right now.
Give it a try. Get you a close up.
Them
All
beans.
right, here we go. Down the hatch.
Yep. There you go. That's it. Yep. My battery's died on the laptop. Sorry, guys. I left it sitting in there unplugged like a goofball. Hopefully I didn't lose anything off of there because the battery died. I don't think I will. I don't know. No way. No way. My light. Oh, man. I think my light just quit working. My good light. Let me see. Doesn't look like the filament's burnt in it. Oh, yes it is. Dang it. Man. Oh, that sucks. This thing gets so freaking hot, though. I need to get a new light, I guess. I have to find a new light bulb for this one, too. Man. I've had this light forever. And I changed the bulb in it once, but it's been a long, long time ago. It's a very odd light. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. See right there. Hang on. Let me zoom back out. There we go. Okay, see that bulb? Let me see if I can get my light up in there for you. See that spring on our side right there? Oops. The spring on our side right here, the one that's closest to us, is just about to separate. And I'm assuming that that's why it's not coming on. I don't know. That sucks. Because that, as you can see, this little light right here, it provides the majority of the light that I have in my corner on my table here. So, yep, I'm going to have to find either get a new lamp or find a bulb for it. At the height of my buying, at the height of my IMP buying, I had 4 cases. Most are all gone now, aside from a few that had individual good items taken from them. Yeah, the IMPs have become a rare bird in the ration community and in the ration world. IMPs are not anywhere to be found, really. I don't know if that's what you guys are talking about, but it kind of sounds that way, judging by BTemple's comment right there. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but IMPs, like I said, are just pretty much nowhere to be found anymore. Bob, was that my first AR? No. If you're talking about the one from last week, no. Nope, that'd be number 3. I think that's what you're talking about. I assume that that's what you're talking about. Anyways, you guys got the gist of the video. Pretty standard issue stuff. Pretty standard way to just trying to get back in the swing of things, really just making a video. That is the 4th video that I have filmed. Actually, to be honest, it's like the 6th or 7th. I have a video that I filmed with Steve also that I've got some really good footage, but the sound is horrendous. I think Narutakikun was there, and I think he loaned us his microphone, and the microphone was either horrible or it was sitting in a horrible place or something. So the sound for all that footage, I mean, I had like 2 hours of footage where me and Steve did it was Saltycroccollectibles, small man 5 detachment, small man 5 person, small detachment 5 person. I can't remember the title of that ration right now. It was a 5-man. 5 packs of smokes, big cans of coffee, the whole 9 yards. An amazing ration. And when Salty Croc got that, he said he thought the whole ration was going to end up being toast anyways, the way it sounded, the way it felt. And me and Steve opened it up and got into it. It was still banded. We cut the metal bands off of that ration. And it ended up being actually really good. And I had a pack of Chesterfields, I do believe. Or maybe it was a pack of Camels. I can't remember what the pack was. I still have it. Oh, it was Lucky Strikes. They're right... Where are they? Should be sitting right here somewhere. Yep, right here they are. Huh. So that 5-man, instead of having one brand of smokes in it, which I've seen a lot, like 5 packs of Camels, 5 packs of Luckies. This is the pack right here. I can get it out of there without ripping it. Right there. As you can see. Straight up military. Sorry for the bad lighting, guys. I just don't have a light up here now, unfortunately. But yeah, this was the pack, man, that Saltycroccollectibles gave me after we done that review. Shocker ended up with a pack of Camels, I do believe. Steve ended up with a pack, and Vince kept 2 of the packs, which one was the Winstons, which a pack of 1956 Winstons is extremely rare. That's a brand you just don't see showing up in military rations very often back then. Now, Winston's became prevalent in the late 60s, 68, 69, 70, and 71. They made their way into MCIs, and they showed up. Like, they were in there a lot. I don't know if you guys watch that, I hate to even say his name, Russian hacker guy. He bought a buttload of accessory packets. He was on a kick there for a while where he was like, I want to collect every brand, every, whatever. Which he has a lot of disposable income to do so. And he was paying big dollars for each accessory packet. I watched some of the ones that he bought selling, and he was paying ridiculous prices. But anyways, beside the point. The point was, I watched him open a bunch that were late 60s, early 70s. I mean, he didn't know what years they were when he bought them, and probably didn't know what he was looking for and other things. And he ended up getting a bunch of packs of Marlboros and a bunch of packs of Winstons. But he also got Camel packs, which I have opened. I don't even know a rough guess to throw out there, guys, about how many accessory packets I've opened. Nowhere near as many as Steve, but I've opened a lot of accessory packets with cigarettes in them. And I have never came across a pack of Camels out of an MCI. So if anybody out there's got a pack of Camels that they'd like to trade for something that I have doubles of, which I'm sure in my case there or something, I would find you something to trade you. That's maybe something you're looking for. I've been fortunate and came across Lucky Strikes a lot, which a lot of people aren't as lucky. I've gotten both the 5 packs and the 4 packs of Lucky Strikes, but I've never gotten a pack of Camels. I do not even have a pack of Camels in my collection, I don't believe. I don't. Honestly, one of my favorite MCI smokes is the 5-pack of Pall Malls. Absolutely love the 5-pack of Pall Malls. What the heck? How did I get... Or is that from the coffee cup? I'll bet you that's probably from the coffee cup. Oh well, I need to change it out anyway. It doesn't matter. See you later, BTemple. You look for that video out tomorrow. Hopefully that video will send some subscribers over your Canadian fella's way. Mr. Temple and CT and Smitty. So BTemple sent me some amazing things in the mail. I didn't mention that in the video, but I'm mentioning it here on the live stream right now. He sent me, I've got 3 things that are extremely review worthy that he sent me. One being the food packet Cold Weathers, which is probably going to be the next review that I do. So another mention to Canadian fella in the next review that I do, because that's the one that's pretty fresh in my mind that I did a whole bunch of research on and didn't really get anywhere with. But there's a nice compilation of stuff that's on MRE info. That's it's people can reference that and get some general information. None of it's solid, rock solid, with any actual documentation to back it up or anything. As far as I'm considered, and as far as I know, there's not any documentation to back up the food cold weathers, because I've asked the people that matter, the people that should be in the know, and they can't find it. Super bad videos, Oldsmokey. I still want some vintage smokes. I've looked on eBay and they're expensive. And yeah, super bad videos. You are not wrong, my friend. It's gotten out of hand. To be quite honest, I haven't bought any vintage military smokes in well over a year now, probably. Well, I take that back. I haven't specifically bought any vintage military smokes in over a year. I've bought rations, a few rations that had that have military smokes in them, but have not bought just smokes. Got to plan some stuff tomorrow. My province is going into full lockdown right now. Had a massive, relative to our population, COVID outbreak here, so all schools are shut down. You got to teach online now. Yeah, kind of same thing happened here, relative to the population, like you said. It's been I don't know. Yeah, it's just one of those things that sucks. One thing I didn't mention about this drink is it tastes really natural. It doesn't taste artificial at all. It contains sugar, citric acid, ascorbic acid, vitamin A, palmitate, beta carotene, vitamin E, acetate, niacinamide, vitamin B6, calcium, phosphate, cellulose, gum, sodium citrate, artificial color, red 40, yellow 6, blue 1. So where's the pineapple and guava? Huh? It's not even in the none of that's in the ingredients. Not pineapple nor guava. Interesting. Oh, yep, just about dropped that. I don't know. It tastes pretty good, though. I like the drink. I'll say that. I do like the drink. Auto-corrupt. It never corrects anything. My empty cig pack I've gotten mostly in one place. We'll lay those all out on a stream. Oh, Ration Museum. How have I not mentioned this? Ruler Yak, you got to get on me, bro. This should have been like right after I talked about Bob and his discount in Minotaur in the very beginning. Ration Museum live stream tomorrow. Plus, there's a part on this video that's going to be the very beginning of this video that, like, I added in later that talks about the Ration Museum and getting folks over there. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully this video gets some views. You guys like, share, comment once this video's out. Help it get out there and start, just, I don't care about the views or anything. It's more about the message right now, trying to get folks involved in the Ration Museum and stuff like that, and getting myself back in the groove of making videos. And I am going to be expanding a little bit, I would say, probably, and making some different type videos, just because that opportunity is coming up. Gabe's going to be here. Gabe, Old Sparrow Medicines, what his name used to be. Fellow that I met from Steve's channel, from a link on Steve's channel back in the day. He's going to be coming to visit me in about 2.5, 3 weeks, something like that. The beginning of March is when he's going to be here. So, January, February, March. Yeah, that's when he's going to be here. So, anyway, we're going to be filming some different stuff like we filmed last time, but I'm going to film some stuff for my channel as well. Just go out and have some fun, because I don't know if any of you guys want to look this up and fact check me. I may have talked about this last video, but the area that I live in was supposedly cursed by a Native American. Well, he was what was his name? Wow, can't believe I can't think of it right now. Jeez, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I've known this my whole life, and now I can't think of it. Anyways, those same Native American Indians in that tribe owned this entire area of Mason County. They owned this whole area, but they refused to farm it, and they refused to live on it because their claims were that the supernatural things happened here. It's where the dead would walk. It's also where aliens, according to them, would visit, and it's also where a lot of paranormal things happened, according to them. So, also cryptids, Bigfoot, whatever, Mothman, obviously. I don't know that was a thing that they knew. I don't know. Who knows? But for them to make those claims back then, Cornstalk, that's it. Oh, Amber, you're on here. Okay, what's up, Amber? What time is it? I can't believe you're on here. Okay, it's 10:38. I didn't figure you'd have a signal. Chief Cornstalk, but yeah, if you guys want to look that up, there's some really cool and interesting stuff about that would be great to, I guess, showcase and include into a couple videos. And Gabe, I think he's gonna try to do a interview with the Mothman Museum guy down there in Point Pleasant, and hopefully he'll ask him some questions that I told him. I was like, dude, you need to try to ask him some questions that people don't typically ask him. So, yeah, that would be cool if he comes up with some really good stuff. Which I don't know. That whole thing is take it with a grain of salt. Never seen anything or whatever, but a lot of people around here that were around back then, and the ones that had the experiences, they're hardcore in what they believe and what they say. And people around here typically, I guess I don't know that it's different anywhere else, probably not, but people pretty set in their ways around here, and they don't like to be ridiculed for thinking or saying something like that out loud. So for the people to have came out and said what they said they seen what they seen, pretty unusual, and they wouldn't really make something like that up. They didn't like the attention. Most people around here don't like any type of attention like that. So I kind of still live in the country type area, I guess is what you would call it. A little bit more rural than most places even have at all. So, yeah. I'm comfortable knowing that I don't know what a fraction of what's out there as well. I agree with you on that, Sean. I don't know. Sean, Roller Yak Ration Museum. So, yeah, you're right, man. That, like, it's not just that. There's all kinds of stuff, like possible breaks in time, possible we're living in a simulation. I mean, for some of the most brilliant minds in the world to say that that's a possibility, I mean, how can you say, like, oh, there's no way? I mean, maybe that's what's going on. Who knows? And some of the things that I've been seeing popping up on film that people have caught on film, not to say that it's not an editing trick or something like that, but people being, like, paused in time, and birds not flapping their wings and just, like, stuck in the air. Of course, we've all seen the airplane ones, but I think is a perspective thing. I don't think any airplane stopped in the air like that, but I have seen birds lately. I've seen people. I saw a dog that was paused, which was really interesting to see. I'd never seen anything like that before until I saw that video, which like I said, I thought that was really interesting. And I've seen things myself. Fortunately, I've had people with me that saw these things with me to back me up on 2 occasions. And, yeah, I can't explain it. And I'm along with, like, I think 40% of Americans or 37% of Americans have claimed to have seen something at some point in time or another. I just saw that statistic yesterday. I think it was 37%. And it's an even higher number that believe that there's something else out there. So, And it's funny, I saw something earlier today about U.S. presidents who would talk this big game before they became president. Like, yo, yeah, I want to find out if there's anything to this alien thing and all this, like Trump did, for instance. And then when he got in there, it was like somebody put a zipper on his lips and zipped it tight. Like, that was it. Not going to tell you anything. I don't know why that is, but obviously somebody's either saying something to him or they're finding out something that's just too crazy to reveal. I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is, but it's very strange the way that they act before and after. So, yeah, I just throwing that out there. I think it's interesting to look at those types of things and kind of assess them from afar, because it does kind of have meaning to it, in my opinion, and you can take what you want from it. I'm getting off on the rabbit hole right now. Sorry, guys. All right, well, been an interesting night. Arctic Field Ration, ham slice. I don't know how many of these Bob's got, but if you want to pick one up, you can get one right now for 40% off, which we all can agree is an amazing deal, right? Use the code LOVE40, LOVE40, and they'll get you 40% off of your entire order. So right now is the time to order from Minotaur. I'm just saying. It's I've said before, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to order. I think the last time I said it was like 20 or 25% off, and I ended up not ordering because I forgot. If I forget this time, I'm going to be upset with myself, because 40% off is really hard to pass up on. Like I said, even if you're just going to go over and order some components, I don't know what all he's got up over there, but I mean, even if you just went over and like ordered some cakes or some candy bars or whatever, like 40% off, that's going to cover way more than the shipping, I would have to say. So the ham tasted like ham. It tasted like slices of ham off a fresh ham that you just cooked. The only thing I would say that was a little odd to me was like that smoke flavoring that kind of seemed like it was added in there. But that's a personal preference thing. A lot of people like that. Is that good, a Minotaur? Oh, I don't know, G. Schultz, but I doubt it. I don't think MRE Nation's a thing anymore. I don't think it exists. I could be wrong. Miss Marilyn says, I think both. If MRE Nation is still up and a thing, I would be surprised. I don't know. Oh, Miss Marilyn says it's been restored. Well, that's news to me that I did not know. Awesome. Well, I would love to see MRE Nation make a comeback, because those right there are some of the best rations that I've, like, best fresh rations with U.S. components that I've had in a long time. The Quantum Potato says, missed the stream, but we'll watch it again. Good to see you, Smokey. Well, thank you for the super chat, the Quantum Potato. Definitely, this one's worth checking out, I would say. I appreciate that super chat, and I appreciate you stopping by. Definitely leave a comment on this thing after it uploads. Everybody can come back, leave a comment, let Google know what you're thinking. Hit the thumbs up or down. Either way, I don't care. It doesn't bother me to get, if I had more thumbs down than I had thumbs up. I don't care. I don't pay attention to that stuff. What does matter is tricking that algorithm into thinking that, oh, well, this guy's doing something here. People are liking it enough to hit the thumbs down, or they're hating it enough to hit the thumbs down, or liking it enough to hit the thumbs up. So I appreciate you guys doing that. I really do. I'm not just saying that. I do appreciate you reaching your thumb up there and clicking that button. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. If you don't want to, I understand your subscription list getting too long and cluttered with things and not wanting to add that in there. But if you want to, I'd appreciate it. Subscribe, hit that bell notification. That way you know when these live streams starts and when I release a video. I do appreciate that. But all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. And I guess really all I got left to do now. Oh, yeah, wait. I want to say a huge thanks to my patrons. I'm going to try to get on there tonight. I got to get at least one address from somebody over there. And, yeah, I might post that video early on Patreon, too. if I can get it uploaded and ready and everything good to go. I got to go plug the laptop in. But huge thanks to my patrons. Without you guys, you know, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the stuff I do. So, again, huge thanks to you guys. And, all right, I guess now all I got left to do is say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Later.